Greetings. I'm Kathryn.
I'm Kathryn's husband, and we're here to give you the tips you need to make calls to voters with confidence and help us elect Democrats up and down the ballot on November 3rd.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't know if they heard that you overlapped me.
Yes.
Phone banking has always been an important part of how we reach voters.
Absolutely.
But the pandemic has changed everything, and making calls is now essential, and the only way we can safely have these crucial one-on-one conversations.
If you've been a little reticent about making phone calls to voters in the past, now is the time to jump in and help us win. Because once you get started, you'll find it's easier and more fun than you think, and you'll actually have some really rewarding and effective conversations.
It's also important for you to know that we are calling people who are like-minded, but might need some extra reminders to vote, and info about how to vote safely. So you won't have to worry about arguing with somebody you don't agree with.
Now, each virtual phone bank will be a little bit different because the scripts are going to vary. The campaign may use different phone banking platforms or dialers, and you'll be making calls to diverse communities. But don't worry, the basics are all the same.
You're going to need a phone, a computer, or a tablet, and you will also need internet access.
Cat 5.
So you're going to sign in to get started.
Right.
Cat 5.
Yes, I know that.
God, you've come a long way.
I know I have.
You're going to sign in to get started. Whatever platform you use, you'll be given the instructions you need. It's easy. Look,
is.
It's ringing.
Oh.
Hold on. Hello.
Get
Hello.
me a voter,
yes,
please.
I'm trying to get a voter.
Please.
For voting in a couple
this
of weeks.
This is how you do it.
This
Vote.
is Mandy.
Yes.
How are you?
I know.
Yes.
You're voting.
I'm certain.
You're voting.
Oh, that
You're
sounds
voting.
That's so.
Now, here are some top tips for having effective conversations.
Try not to talk too fast. Take your time and make sure the voter hears what you have to say. Do not interrupt. It is really important to listen.
Wow, that is so interesting. You really seem to have learned the importance of not interrupting and listening. I love that. And use a friendly tone to introduce yourself. Most people decide if they want to talk to you within the first 30 seconds.
Can you do it a little more friendly?
And use a friendly tone to introduce yourself. Most people decide if they want to talk to you within the first 30 seconds.
Try laughing. Try doing it while you're laughing.
And use a friendly tone to introduce yourself. Most people decide if they want to talk to you within the first 30 seconds.
Be empathetic and understanding. You are calling voters during a challenging time. Most campaigns have a wellness check written into the beginning of the script. That's a great way to check in and acknowledge that so many people are struggling. It's also very important to remember that we are often calling communities different from our own. So we don't want to make assumptions about the voters we're talking to. Stick to the script's questions, be respectful, and most important, listen.
Response codes built into the scripts indicate if a person was at home, not available, or needs to be removed from the list. They can also indicate a preference a voter has on candidates or other issues, so get familiar with the codes so you can provide accurate information to the campaign. And please record all the data from your calls, because if you don't record it, then it didn't happen.
Smile while talking. This comes across to the voter. If you're able, you can try standing during the call to help give a little more energy to the conversation.
Set a goal. Commit to a specific time frame. Hold yourself accountable. It's hard to stay focused at home. So hit those goals and take breaks when you need them.
Take time, get familiar with the script. The campaign has chosen language that they know is effective, but you want to be able to speak with your own natural conversational flow. And it is okay to say, I don't know. The candidates have info on their websites, and a lot of phone banks will give you the resources you need. But if you can't find the answer for them, you don't want to give the voter incorrect information.
And really, finally, of course, always be respectful. If a person can't talk, politely end the call, thank them for their time, even if the call did not go well. It's more important that you end the conversation on a positive note.
You are ready to start dialing. When you join a group's phone bank, usually there will be someone to help guide you. But please keep in mind, every group is different, so be patient if it is not what you expected. And remember, if you need help, you can always go to swingleft.org/phone phone bank. We are dealing with very challenging times, as the twin pandemics of the coronavirus and the Trump presidency have affected us all in different ways. Your time and resources are precious. I just want to say thank you for stepping up for our democracy. Thank you.